Toastmasters had auspicious strategies to achieve incredible results. So every time someone in the speech used the word auspicious, we all have our thumbs up to the world, okay? And I encourage you to use these words during the prepared speeches or the table topics. And I hope you all have a great time here today, and see you in the other time of the meeting when I will give you the feedback. Thank you very much. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Anna, for clearly explaining your role. Then meme master Kim Kipson, can you please tell about a little bit about your role?
Hello, good morning, good evening to Indian people. Hi everyone, I am at Mumbai from my vacation, and today I'm gonna be the meme master. What does it mean? I'm gonna try to make memes of the participants of the meeting, so to make a joke, to make a laugh. It's different from the jokes master because I will appear every now and then, and I hope you enjoy my memes, all right? So Venkat, back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Then table topic master, Olivera, we can get it about her letter, and Zoom master Akiko, and general evaluator India Rijar. General evaluator, could you please tell a little bit about your role?
Thank you. Good morning and good night, everybody. As a general evaluator, are you taking notes about the meeting? I will looking through the evaluation speech and timer, grammarian, a counter, the Toastmasters of the day. And in the end of the meeting, I will give you some appointments about how it developed and how the meeting goes. I'm looking for the interpretation too. So have a good meeting. Bye. See you.
Bom dia.
Thank you, General Evaluator.
Muito obrigados. Obrigado, senhora avaliadora geral. Vejamos agora.
I would like to call Joke Master Rodrigo Ramos to conduct this event. Over to you.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters. We fathers are all proud of our kids. Mine, for example, have very healthy eating habits. They eat with pleasure, carrots, lettuce, everything, even ginger and pepper. A few days ago, I was with my youngest one, Thomas, 2 years old, at his classes. His teacher playing cooking with the children, asking them, "What are you cooking for us kids?" A little girl said, "Potatoes." Big deal, I thought. Every kid loves potatoes. A boy answered, "Quinoa." This kid is good, but wait until my kid. The competition was auspicious for me. Then the teacher asked my son, "What about you, Thomas? What are you cooking for us to lunch?" I looked at the face of the other parents to see their reaction when they heard onion salad, steamed broccoli, or masala chai. And then, in a clear and loud voice, Thomas said, "Ice cream." Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jack Master. Now let's see. Prepare speeches. Before that, let's speak about theme for the today. As part of cultural and architecture, the core culture of the Brazil is derived from Portuguese culture. The architecture of the Brazil is influenced by Europe, especially Portugal. The Indian culture spans over 4,500 years. Many beliefs and practices still exist today. The much of Indian architecture, including the Tanjore Big Temple, the 1,000 years old temple, is a part of UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Great Living Chola Temple. Taj Mahal, you know everyone, has been described in the UNESCO World Heritage list as Mughal architecture and one of the universally admired masterpieces of the World Heritage. Let's move on to our prepared speak now. Anna Marcia, she's going to speak about the title of the title is "What Are We Made Of?" and the path is engaging humor. It is second pathway for her, and the project is Icebreaker. The evaluator of the speech is Sardak Jain. Title: What We Are Made Of. The speech duration is 4 minutes to 6 minutes. Timer, please note down. Anna, over to you. What are we made of?
Hi, everyone. My name is Maruzia, and I'd like to ask you if you know what you are made of. What defines you? Who are you? Who am I? Have you ever stopped to think that we are an aggregate of atoms organized in cells? What makes these atoms stick together? Why do we have an autonomous nervous system doing a lot of things that we don't even notice? Why do we have a conscious awareness that can observe these processes and receive stimuli from inside and outside? Among these stimuli, there is the place where we were born. I was born in Bahia, Brazil. Does it make me be who I am? My family, from whom I inherited the DNA, from my parents, who received it from my grandparents, great-grandparents, and a lot of people more. What if I am actually an alien from another planet who was left as a baby in a basket in front of my parents' house? Maybe it can be my background. When I was a child, I wanted to be a figure skater and an advertising person. I graduated in advertising, but also in architecture, and more recently in political science. Who am I? Maybe it can be my profession. I am a public servant, and my job is to build a relationship with the citizens. What if, in the middle of a Toastmasters meeting like this one of you invites me to visit India, and I decide to move and work with IT? I did figure skating too, as a hobby, not a profession. Do our hobbies define us? Turned out that I had an accident and broke my right ankle. I cannot skate anymore. After many physiotherapy sessions, the doctor recommended that I cycle. Turned out that I had another accident while riding a bike, and I broke my other foot, the left one. Now I find my new hobby in dancing. Do our accidents shape us? And suddenly we begin to like something that we have never imagined before. My body. What organ predominates in me? Brain? Heart? Stomach? It depends on different things. If I am, for instance, at work, it is my brain. If I am with my 3 children, my heart. But if I am at a candy store, it is my stomach. What if I am at a commemorative event at work where my kids are also present and the organizers start offering candies? What is the importance of knowing yourself? Is it for us to make a manual of instructions of ourselves and understand how we work in each situation? But if we are in constant metamorphosis, the manual will be always out of date. How about the moments when we act in a strange way and just cannot recognize ourselves? What are we made of? Memories, stories, dreams? What if I lose my memory? Will I stop being who I am? To me, none of these aspects define me. I am a summation of everything and still under construction. Maybe I am who I am now. And I'd like to say that this conscious part of this aggregate of cells here is very happy to connect with you today. I leave a bit of me to you, and now you are also part of me. Thank you for being with me.
Thank you, Anna, for your excellent speech. Really nice to hear. Now I would like to call the second speaker.
Venkat.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I encourage, yes.
Can I just share 1 second for you before it?
Sure.
Guys, Maruza, congratulations for your speech. Yes. You asked us if you were an alien. Yes. What if you were an alien? And I have the answer. What if maybe you are? Okay. This is the first meme. The first meme is for you. Back to you, Venkat.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kim.
Kiko here. Before moving to the second speaker, do we have a feedback to allow?
Yes, sure.
I'll share now.
Yes. I encourage everyone to provide feedback about her Anna's speeches. 1 minute is the time. Akiko, can you please post your the feedback link in the chat? I think you posted. Timer, please note down 1 minute. Everyone, please post your feedback.
All right, Venkat, can I share again?
Sure.
While you do the feedback, please look at Venkat. This is a Brazilian Indian joke. Only Brazilian will understand, but I hope Indian will understand as well. He says Venka, and Scorpion says, get over here. Do you know what Venka means in Portuguese?
Tell me.
Venka, come here. That's what we do this in Portuguese, okay? That's for you, Venkat.
Okay.
Hi, Venkat. The 1 minute is over for voting.
Thank you, Sridevi. Okay, let's start.
Hello, I am so sorry to open my camera now and speak. I am the interpreter and I am here with my friend Cesar. If you guys in Brazil want to speak in Portuguese, we can do it both ways, from Portuguese to English and English to Portuguese. So feel free to do so. Bye-bye.
Sure, thank you. Now we can go for the prepared speaker 2, Divya Nivashni, in the path of innovative planning, and project is research and presentation, and the evaluator is Fabia Buno. The title is Pandemic 3.0. The duration of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. The qualifying time is 5 and the maximum limit is 7. Timer, please note down. Pandemic 3.0. Divya Nivashni, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Life would be meaningless without facing any challenges. How many of you think it's not true? Good morning and good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Polio, chikungunya, typhoid, or some of the deadly disease which we are encountering. But pandemic is something I studied only in books. In 2020, when COVID was announced as pandemic, I was little scared how it gonna impact me. That time, I started to research about pandemic in Google and Wikipedia and found about Black Death and Spanish flu pandemic. Black Death pandemic ruled Europe between 1347 and 1351, taking a proportionately greater toll of life than any other known epidemic or war up to that time. It is considered as global epidemic of bubonic plague that struck Europe between in the mid of the 1300s. The Black Death is widely believed to have been the result of plague infected by with the Bacterium Yersinia pestis. This causes blood and pus seeped out of these strange swellings, causing another strange symptoms as fever, chills, vomiting, diarrhea, terrible aches and pains, and then in short order, death. The bubonic plague is attacking the lymphatic system, causing swelling in the lymph nodes. If untreated, the infection can spread to the lungs or blood. The people who were perfectly healthy when they went to bed at night could be dead by morning. This Black Death caused nearly over 200 million deaths in Europe. Due to this, the healthy people started to avoid the sick to live, and doctors refused to treat the patients, refused to administer last, and shopkeepers closed their stores. It was the first lockdown happened, and since the plague unable to evolve in humans, it started to affect cows, sheep, goats, pigs, and humans, which made the Europe to go into shortage of wool and food. This made the Europeans adventurous. They started to explore the world, and eventually Pedro Alvarez Cabral discovered Brazil, and Vasco da Gama discovered India in 1500. Next, the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918, the deadliest in history. Infected an estimated of 500 million people worldwide, about 1/3 of the planet's population. Killed an estimated 20 million to 50 million victims. At the time, people were aware of the hygiene, but there were no effective drugs or vaccine to treat the killer flu strain. Citizens were ordered to wear masks. Schools, theaters, businesses were shuttered, which paved the way for second lockdown. An estimate from 1991 says it killed 25 to 39 million people. A 2005 estimate put the death toll at probably 50 million, more than 5%, less than 5%, and probably more than 100 million, which disproportionately killed more men than women, which made a shortage in workforce. Before Spanish flu, the jobs were traditionally held by both men and women in the household chores. But in that pandemic, it paved the way for women to enter into the work section. And soon women were asking for equal pay, and not long after for voting rights. The Spanish flu pandemic made the women's role in the society to change and helped pass the 19th Amendment Act to the US Constitution in 1960. Pandemic is deadly to human life, but the aftermath of it always brought some revolution. From adventurers to equal rights, humans has evolved. This COVID pandemic is making my life miserable, but I have a hope that I will see the light at the end of a tunnel. And currently, I'm learning to live my life to the fullest, which is the one thing this pandemic has taught me since 2020 of March. Over to you, TM Moody.
Thank you so much, Divya. It is a really very informative speech. Great. I encourage everyone to provide feedback about her. 1 minute is the time. You are going to posted the feedback link. The link is in the chat box. Timer, please note down 1 minute.
All right, guys, while you vote, I have one more thing to show to you. Shiv, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes, Kim.
Yes.
Your time has come. Guys, do you know that moment that we need a friend, that we need help? If you have Shiva in your life, you can count on him. Why is that? I'm gonna prove it to you. Need a hand? Ask Shiva. He has plenty of them. That's for you, Shiva.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Divya, for completing level 1 in your pathway. Congratulations.
Thank you, Venkat.
Hi, Venkat. The voting time has ended.
Thank you, Sridevi. Thank you, Sridevi. Timer, could you please provide your report for the both speakers?
Anna Marushia completed her speech in 5 minutes 31 seconds, and Divya Nivasini completed her speech in 5 minutes 50 seconds. Both of them are eligible for voting. They have qualified.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now I would like to call Joke Master Ganesh to perform. Over to you, Joke Master Ganesh. Ganesh, are you there?
Yeah, Venkat, can you hear me now?
Yeah, Ganesh.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So let's start our session. I would like to share something, how one guy proposed a girl with different ages. The age should be like 20, 40, and 60 and above. First, we are going to 20 age. How the guy proposed a girl is a different and innovative way. That guy going to say to propose the girl like this. I am not seeing you. I do not like you. I don't think you are the beauty, but I am scared whether it will happen. Please think and say. Then he has lifted the girl and walked to the fridge and take one ice cream and given to her. This is the age is 20. The same proposal at 48, that same guy going to say that girl, how it will be like. I can control my blood pressure level. I can control my sugar level, but I can't control my love level. I can't see anything more than 5 minutes due to my eye vision problem, but I can take my eyes when I am seeing you. I can't hear any voice properly, but I can hear only your voice wherever you have called upon. I can't walk more than 4 feet, but I can fly when you call me. Sometimes my heartbeat getting increased when I am seeing you. Everyone said that it's a symptom like of heart attack, but I can say it's not heart attack. You are attacking my heart. Due to get more weight that guy unable to lift it here. So what they did, the guy lifted the fridge and walked with the girl and take an ice cream and given to her. That same guy proposed to the age of 60. How it will like. This age is having less memory power. Now they can't lift the fridge and they can't lift the lady as well.
Não conseguem fazer o que deveria.
Because they are ready for. Now they can't lift the fridge and they can't lift the lady because they're ready for going into the freezer box. The 68%, how would you propose the lady like this? I love you. Will you marry me? She replied, yes, me too. The next day, that person asked to her, yesterday what happened, you know, right? Yes, I accepted the love, but I could not remember to whom I said to yes, because the age is having less memory power. Over to you, T.M. Venkat. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ganesh. Now Akika going to place the voting list for the best speaker. I encourage everyone, including guests, to vote. Timer, please note 1 minute for voting. In the list, we have 3 options. We have 3 questions. Please vote for question 1 only, because due to some Zoom update, we could not able to create voting
We have
in
two
Zoom. So,
options.
yes. 3 questions, please answer question 1 only.
Hi, Venkat. 1 minute is over.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's have 5 minutes networking break. You can drink water and you can relax sometime for time. Please arrange the red card on 5 minutes forward.
Venkat, since this is a networking break, can we talk generally?
Yes, of course.
Okay, people from Brazil, I am Karthik. Hope you're able to see me. Thank you. Can anyone tell me what's in my background? What is that picture that you're seeing in my background?
Let's see my background.
Temple? Is it?
Yeah, that's a temple. Fantastic.
Mahabalipuram, Karthik?
Yes, that is Mahabalipuram. People from Brazil. This is called the Shore Temple. This is around 50 kilometers from the place where most of us stay in Chennai, south of India. I'm sorry?
Oh.
So this is the Shore Temple, and this dates back to the 7th century AD. And this is 50 kilometers from Chennai, the place where we live. Thank you.
Thank you, Karthik, for the useful information.
One more question. What is in Venkat's background? What is it that you're seeing now, please? Anyone from Brazil or any of the members or Toastmasters?
It's Marina Beach.
Absolutely, Marina Beach. Again, this is hardly the heart of Chennai, and this is the second longest beach in the world. And it's a happening place. We frequent this place on Saturday mornings or Sundays for a long walk.
Maybe you have some guests who wants to talk how to get us our meeting. I would like to invite. Maybe I have seen Hoot, for example. Hello, Hoot.
Hello, Alataya. Yes.
Hello.
Tell me, I am a little bit lost.
Yeah,
but
it's a good time to talk.
Okay.
I love Kyle laughing a lot.
Sorry.
Kyle. Oh, Kyle. And I would like to say welcome to Daniel too, because he's a new member, and I'm so happy to see him here.
Thank you.
Very, very happy. And Plinio as well. Hello, Plinio. We have 44 people And I want to say hello for everybody, but I can't. Yes, Ruth.
We have some invitees from Canada, some guests from Canada, actually.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, right
Paul
here.
Schneider.
Schneider, I've seen him. I love this surname.
Oh yeah, it means tailor.
Schneider.
Somebody
Hello,
makes clothes.
Schneider.
Hello, how are you? Como vai? Tudo bem?
Tudo bem. How are you?
Ah, muito bem, obrigado.
Wow, very good Portuguese. Better than mine English. Really, really nice. Welcome.
Yeah,
Who
muito
else
obrigado.
would?
Thank you.
Well, Snaya, thank you so much for coming, Cynthia,
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
I don't know
Thank you
how
for
to
having
pronounce
us.
all Indians' names, so sorry. I know Nish is here. Hello, Nish. Shiva, I feel so important when Shiva talked to me. I feel like a god. You know what I mean? Oh, Shiva is talking to me. Gosh. Thank you, Gilmar. Thank you for coming. Pamela, everybody. I'm so excited. You can see it.
Alicia, can I ask one question to Shiba and Manoj? I guess they have the same background picture. It may be the very famous beach.
Oh, great. That's true. Where is it,
Shiba and then Manoj Kumar chose the same picture.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so
oh, our time is finishing. So do you want to say where is it?
I'll just finish it quickly. So this is like even Karthik was mentioning it, right? So this is the picture of beach, which is called as Marina Beach, and this is the world's second largest beach, with a shore length of almost 12 kilometers.
Well, longest.
Sorry,
World's
longest.
second.
Yeah, longest.
I see. It looks cool. Brianna is here with us too. Hello, Brianna. It's our members too. And back to you, Toastmaster of the Day. I hope you are all enjoying. See you later. We talk more after the meeting.
Nice.
Is Nish there?
See here.
Nishwan.
Yeah, he is there. Nishwan?
Nice.
Hi, Nishwan. Can you speak?
Do you guys use Tinder in India?
Wow, such a question.
Do you? Or is it?
Yes, we do.
You do?
Yes, we do, Kim.
So guys, I want to show you there is a new guy on Tinder, and I would like to introduce you to him. Everyone, if you are a single girl and you're looking for a husband, that's your chance. This is Nish. Hello, I'm Nish. I'm handsome, I'm wealthy, and you have a chance of being my wife. I only have 2 wives yet. So guys, you can be the 3rd wife. Oh, look at him. Yeah, it's a catch. It's your chance, guys.
I love it. Cookie.
It's funny.
You're a mute, Aletheia.
I'm talking alone, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, thank you, Cesar. Pankaj, are you there?
Yeah. I hope 5 minutes network break is over.
Yeah.
Before going to table topics, let's see something about our art, cultural, about music. The music of Brazil was formed mainly from the fusion of European and African elements. Choro, which is very popular music instrument style, originated in 19th century Rio de Janeiro. In spite of the name, this style often has a fast and happy rhythm, characterized by virtuosity, improvisation, subtle modulation, and full of syncopation and counterpoint. Bossa Novo is also well-known style of Brazilian music developed and popularized in 1950s and 60s. To tell about Indian music, Indian classical music has classical music of the Indian subcontinent. It has two major traditions. The northern classical music is called the Hindustani. The southern Indian expression is called Carnatic. These traditions were not distinct until about the 15th century. During the period of Mughal rule of Indian subcontinent, the tradition was separated and evolved into distinct forms. Hindustani music emphasizes improvisation and the exploration of all aspects of raga, while Carnatic performs tend to be short composition based. However, the two systems continue to have more common features than differences. Now let's move on the table topic session. I would like to call table topic master Kayo. Over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Hello, everyone. Hello, fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. I am really happy. Actually, I couldn't be happier because talking about culture with so many different people here, we are up to 40 something people here. It's a really privilege to me. So this meeting is a true opportunity to show one thing that Toastmaster can bring to us in this very peculiar time we are living in, which is connection. We are connecting with people from all around the world nowadays, and this can also bring another problem, because when we talk about different cultures, we only have a shallow perception of a shallow opinion what this country might be, being covered by the media, by the social media, by the politics. And the table topics today is intended to be a little bit educational, because I don't want you to have your average opinion about India and Brazil, or actually any place in the world. So it's very often see that countries and entire cultures are reduced to a few themes, a few topics, when it's not only that, when it's not only those things. For example, here in Brazil, you might be very familiar with Carnival or soccer, what we call here football, or even the politics, Brazilian president, and all of those things. But these are only parts of Brazil. And I wanna kindly ask to stop reducing to those few things. I wanna bring the attention to a great privilege that we also have in this auspicious time, which is connection, conversation, and education. So now we can ask people how they feel about their culture. We don't have to guess about their culture. So today here we are having a different table topics because we will have two people talking about one topic. I'm gonna ask for one person from Brazil and one person from India, or actually we have multiple countries here since we have Akiko from Japan and we also have Paul from Canada, and we are gonna have them talking about the same thing, but from their very own perspective. Okay, so the first topic, I'd like to ask a very special person to me and to Toastmaster, Aletheia, and I want your help, Mr. Toastmasters Venkat. You both will have 1 minute to 2 minutes each to talk about the very topic I'm going to introduce you to. Aletheia goes first, then Venkat goes next, talking about food. So food from Brazil by Aletheia and food from India by Venkat. Aletheia, whenever you're ready, you can deliver your speech.
I never read for those table talks, you know it. I'm already nervous. And guys, about food, I love food, but my problem is I don't like health food. Guys, help me. I really need it to eat it better, because now in pandemic time, I'm like a sweet, guys. My face is like a sweet because I really love chocolate and how can I say junk food. Guys, please help me. But you, India, you know, we have a lot of foods and healthy foods, a lot of variety about lettuce and beans, everything we have in our supermarket. But always I go in the trash food. So please help me. And I invite you to know more a bit, because I'm not a person for that, because I love pizza and pasta and hamburger. I'm not a Brazilian guy, a Brazilian girl to talk about food. Oh, Caio, I'm so sorry for this, because I love chocolate and pizza and like awful food. And now I have to do what? It's back to you.
Thank you. Now,
thank you.
If Mr. Toastmaster Venkat is ready, you can deliver your impromptu speech.
Actually, I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear something in. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you, Venkat. Go ahead. Sorry. Actually, I'm not able to hear what the previous speaker is spoken about. Toastmaster, can you please, table topic master, can you please repeat your question, because during your speech I got some disturbance in my network.
Okay, don't worry. So do you want me to explain again what you should do, or choose another person, just to make clear?
I guess it's to explain again, right?
Okay, so you just you should talk about food, your own perception from the Indian food.
Okay. You might not know this food. It is curd rice. Have you heard curd rice? It is one of the tastiest food in South Indian. It is made of curd and a lot of healthy ingredients will be added into that one. Butter, milk, and curd as well as curd and asafoetida, ginger. Those all will be added into that food, and it will be very tasty, and even it is good for our health.
Venkat, sorry, Venkat, your audio is not good.
Very low. Okay.
Maybe you can go closer. I don't know.
Maybe actually my Bluetooth is off now. That's why maybe. Okay. Let me go a little bit forward. You able to hear me now?
Yes, Venkat, I can hear you.
Yeah. I will continue that one. Actually, that curd rice, it will be very healthy, and even a child can eagerly eat that one, and even it is irrespective of ages, it is very good health food. And apart from that, I would like to say about one more food called biryani. It is one of the tastiest item in the Indian Indian food items. It is in 15th century when Portuguese come to India, they have introduced some new variety in the biryani called Vandaloo. That is also one of the very good tasty item. Most of the Indians are like those items. Over to you, tabletop master.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I can say that the timer is having a difficult time today because it's a challenging time, right? And thank you for your patience. So now, continuing our experience here, I'd like to call, actually, I believe she is a guest here. I'd like to call Francini. Are you there? No, Francini isn't there.
I'll talk. We're from the same city, if you'd like. It's Paul Schneider.
Okay.
So about food. About food?
No.
Okay.
Sorry. Not
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Okay. So Paul, and I'd like to call Shiva from India. So you guys will have from 1 to 2 minutes to talk about family, your perception of family. So please, Paul, you can go first, and then Shiva, it's your turn. Thank you very much.
Okay. About family in Canada, it's very important. In family, it's our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, fathers, but as well, and that's a big part of our society in Canada. I think a lot of grandparents definitely want to have grandkids, so that's a factor. But a large part about family in Canada is as well your friends and being close with your friends. In Canada, we are very kind with each other, and we care about each other's best interests and to help each other. And that's very good, right? Because some countries, I don't want to be judgmental. Some countries, they might not think about others, but just think about themselves. and overall, I'm just saying in Canada, we tend to be very kind with each other, very nice with each other, which is a very a good thing I'd say about our country that I like very much. So family in our country is very important, and there's a lot of different cultures in our country here in Canada, because there's been lots of immigrants throughout the years, and for that reason, every family is a bit different that we've seen. But it's very interesting because Canada is a relatively new country, but it's a lot of stability that comes from the family unit of people, and it's a very peaceful country, Canada. So we're very we care a lot about each other in general. I mean, it's not a rule of thumb, but overall, it's very good, and we really care to be good and nice to each other and help each other out as much as we can. So, yeah, sure, family is of the nuclear unit within our own mother, father, brother, sister, but as well our friends and people we know in our lives. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Whenever you're ready, you can deliver a speech.
Thank you, topic masters. It was a wonderful topic today. And before I start, right, I will just want to highlight one small thing. When we are discussing about this meeting with Kim, so I was just asking about the meeting, the Zoom capacity of this, and he said 100, and I was just asking, okay, is it 100 is fine. So, and even he made a hilarious joke about it when we got to know that the meeting is high, and he said, you can invite all of my cousins for the meeting. So why I'm saying this is, the reason is, so when it comes to the family about the India, right, so it's a joint family, and we religiously worship the family as the first thing. So the family is going to be there for all the good times, bad times, and whenever you are down, they are going to be there. And that is the one part of, like, so everybody will be that is the first thing. In India we used to have that family members, so we get to know everything from them, and we are there for that. So that is the support we needed, right? So when we need something, there should be someone who can always be there for you, and that support will help us to go and reach anything. So that's the family part here, and we just extend our family not only to the blood relation people, we can also extend that to all the friends. And also now we are just going beyond the borders of India and Brazil, and I'm happy to extend my family to a very bigger area, and I'm so grateful for this meeting, and I'm so grateful to you, Kayo, for such a wonderful topic, and thank you, and over to you, Kayo.
Um pouco em português agora, já que a gente tem interpretação simultânea. E agora para o nosso próximo tópico, eu gostaria de chamar a Kiko e Parta. Vocês estão aí?
Yes. But why do you
Nosso
speak
próximo...
in Portuguese?
Inglês, por favor.
Okay. Since we have interpretation, don't worry. Since we're having simultaneously interpretation, I felt like free to talk in Portuguese, but don't worry.
I got it.
But that's okay. So our next topic will be about language. Okay. So that's a very, very interesting topic, because language is shaped by culture and culture is shaped by language. So Akiko will have 1 to 2 minutes and Parta will have 1 to 2 minutes.
Sure.
Akiko, you can start, please, whenever you're ready. Thank you.
Okay, so let's get started. Thank you, Kayo, for a very, very interesting and a challenging situation. Language. Always, I was fascinated by learning language. As a Japanese born and raised in Japan, my first second language I intend to learn by myself was English. Of course, you can have any materials to learn new language. Textbook, online courses. When I was younger, there's no online, just the courses. And I learned a lot. I really attracted by the dramas, movies from outside of Japan. And my dream was understanding what they are talking about in their native language. But the more I learned about the new language, the more difficulties I was facing. Because language is made by culture. Language is a consequence of your activities or way of thinking. That's what I learned after 10 years of learning English. For example, what I didn't understand of the meaning of Akiko, take it easy. Can you guess? I'm from Japan, very conservative culture. I was raised, and for me, having a successful life is getting more serious, getting more formal, to get promoted, to get your outcome, to get a good job. You be more strict yourself. But some American teacher told me, Akiko, take it easy. I didn't the meaning within me. What do you mean? I want to make it happen. And then what do you take it easy? How can I make it easy? But after my struggles over the decades in my career as a professional, even though that being formal, being strict is not 100% solution for achieving, to overcome your barrier you're facing. So that's how learning a language and learning a new idea, way of thinking helps me to move forward. Now, I'm in the trying to learn meaning of tranquilo in Portuguese because I'm learning Portuguese now. And I guess tranquilo is a very similar idea of take it easy in English, but I think I sense a little bit different from here, different from Northern America. Latin America is very another unique world I am digging into. So language helps me a lot in this way. Thank you.
Arigato gozaimasu, Yamamata Town.
Arigato gozaimasu. I'm so happy to hear.
Languages.
Okay, Partha, when you
from the time.
when you're ready.
Thank you so much, Kayo, for taking the topic. From the time man discovered the power of speech, the language has evolved. And with language evolved, so has grammar also evolved. So
A língua também tem gramática, tem palavras. E quando nós olhamos...
Thank you, Cesar. So when you are moving with language within a group, you realize that this language also helps us communicate, and also not only communicate, but also realize what we can visualize, which we cannot see, or we can.
I'm sorry, guys. Here is the interpreter, Raquel. I would like you to please, Partha, and everyone, can you?
Yeah, Raquel. May I know what's your request?
We can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I would like you, all that speak English, please to click on interpretation and choose English, because now both languages are working, okay? Yes, it's because when everyone didn't click on interpretation and English, that's why you didn't hear English, because you need to click on the globe that appears down the bottom for you to hear English, okay?
Should I select English here when I speak?
Raquel, I guess they got in doubts with your explanation.
Haka, you are mute.
Okay, that's fine. Is it better now? Like now I've selected English as the language.
Yes, Partha.
Yeah, I can.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I am in the English. I now, yes, I was testing the English channel. I was in the English channel before. Now I am out of the booth. I have disconnected it just so you can, so please click on interpretation and English channel. Yes. We are going to go back to the interpretation and English channel so that you can hear us. Okay. Okay, can you click on the English channel? It's connected now.
Can I proceed? Raquel, can I go ahead?
We can move on.
Sorry, Partha. I believe you can.
Yes, you can proceed. Yes,
Oh,
it's working. You can just continue.
Okay.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we are just, Kayo, if you're good, I can.
It is working. Yes, you can start again.
Okay. So while I was getting at the evolution of language, I was trying to get at how many languages India has. India has more than 100 languages, and there are more than 800 dialects of those languages. Now you can imagine what does that mean. That means we have had people start off from scratch from different points onwards. But nevertheless, there were so many languages which were there. But even today, there are so many languages which have sort of waned away or gone away in the dust. The reason why languages go away is because if the language is very rigid with its structure and it's not able to accommodate new words, new changes in the culture. So I think every language which stays is the one which actually is able to blend with the culture, is able to come up with those changes which are happening around the world. And that's why many languages have actually got ahead and survived all these years. Now we have a language which is my mother tongue, Tamil, which is around 4,000 years old, but it has still survived because we have had its own changes and we have had so many different variations in Tamil, but nevertheless, we've always accepted the changes, accepted the way it is. Of course, we don't speak the traditional way, but nevertheless, we just love the way it is. Friends, I would like to just leave you all with one quote. I know we need language, but if you understand the language of nature, then you don't actually need the language of humans. And if you understand the language of the heart, then you don't need language at all. Thank you so much for the topic. Hand over the control to the topics.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and not your average perception of languages. Thank you all for participating in this table topics. And back to you, Mr. Toastmasters.
Thank you, Kayo. Are you able to hear me now? Thank you.
Oh, yes, Venkat. May I share my screen one more time?
Sure, sure.
Akiko, I just received a letter from Japan to you. There is a person who wants to give you a message, a very important message, okay? Akiko-san, it's time to relax.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Before we going to the next session, Akiko, can you please share the voting link again?
Sure, but we have to know all the speakers are eligible for vote.
Yes, yes. I would like
right.
to call timer to present the report.
Hi all.
Yeah.
So Alatea was our first speaker. She took 1 minute 35 seconds. Venkat took 1 minute 45 seconds. Paul was our third speaker. He took 1 minute 51 seconds. Our fourth speaker, Shiva, took 1 minute 12 seconds. Akiko took 3 minutes. And Partha took 1 minute and 33 seconds. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Sridevi. Thank you, Sridevi. And now, Akika, can you please post the voting link in the chat box? I encourage everyone to cast your vote on the question number 2. One minute for this timer. Timer, please note the time for this voting.
Hi, Venkat. The voting time is over. 1 minute is over.
Thank you, Sridevi. Okay, before going to our evaluation section, let me see about something about theme. The sports. The traditional sport of Brazil is capoeira, Brazilian martial art, and combines elements of dance, aerobatics, and music. It was practiced by enslaved Africans in Brazil at the beginning of the 16th century. In India, in Tamil Nadu, in the state of Tamil Nadu, the traditional sport is Jallikattu, which stands for embarrassing the bull hump without hurting the bull. It is celebrated in the month of Jan during the Pongal, which is the celebration of the farmers. As each game has a referee, now it's time for us to call our referee evaluator, speech evaluator. For the first speech, I will like to call Sardak Jain to evaluate the speech of speaker Anna.
Thanks, Toastmaster Venkat. Hi all, very good morning everyone in Brazil. I hope I am visible and audible to everyone.
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, sir.
First of all, many congratulations, Toastmaster Anna, for successfully completing your first speech in this new pathway that you have selected. So starting with what really went well in the speech is the way Toastmaster Anna started her speech was really great. She started with a set of rhetoric questions initially to engage the audience. to grab the attention. And it's a very good way to start your speech when you are using a set of questions to bring the attention of the audience towards your speech. The other commendable parts which I found was there was a great use of voice modulation, because as she was explaining about the different phases of her life, we could actually see in terms of in the energetic phases, the voice modulation went up, and if in not so good situations, the voice modulation went down. So that's a really commendable thing which I would like to call out. And the second part is also on the facial expressions front, which Toastmaster Anna brought out. When she said the quote, alien from another planet, you could see the facial expressions communicating what she is trying to say in a very simple manner to engage the audience. And thirdly, she maintained a very good eye contact in a virtual setup also. It is important that you try to maintain an eye contact by looking straight into the camera so that everybody feels engaged when you are speaking. Some of the good uses of some expressions as well, like do our accident, shake us, constant metamorphism were some of the good expressions which I observed in the speech. And lastly, there was almost no use of fillers, I would say. That is again very commendable. If you look at that, really means that the speaker has done a very good rehearsal when she came in to present her speech. Every speech is great, but it could be made even better. So I have some suggestions for Toastmaster Anna to take her speech to the next level. When you start with a rhetoric set of questions, I think it is important that you also engage with the audience by asking them to respond to the set of questions which you are asking. This really engages the audience more, and also it gives you a sense of the audience awareness where they are when you have started speaking. So this is something which I would like to recommend you to improve your speeches. Rest all, it was a great speech with good expressions, good vocal variety, good voice modulation. And to challenge yourself, I would recommend if you could use certain pauses as well in your speech to emphasize on certain key points. So all the best, Toastmaster Anna, for your future speeches, and really enjoyed your speech today. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Venkat.
Thank you, Sardak, for your valuable feedback to her. And now I would like to call the second evaluator, Fabia, to evaluate this speech of Divya Nivasani. Welcome, Fabia. Over to you.
Thank you. Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm evaluating Divya's speech, Pandemic 3.0, and her path is innovative planning. What an amazing speech. First of all, she started with a recap of all the infectious diseases that we have experienced in our common era, like bubonic plague, Spanish flu, and now the COVID-19. And we can see that she did a very good job on all the research, and the subject is very engaging. Although it's very engaging, we understand that I think we all agree that this is a very particular subject, but she was able to use a very accessible and simple language to explain how these diseases affected us through the centuries. And one of the things that I noticed on her speech that this really brings us a very powerful message. She remembered us that we have lived with infectious disease, that we live with infectious disease from time to time. And this is not new for us. It's something like being there, done that. And somehow we all know how to go through the situations. We know that, right? And this is very important for that time that we live in with the COVID-19. And there is something else that we always learn something from that. One of the things that she mentioned that during all these infectious diseases, that we learn to be, for example, more adventurous and the fight for more civil rights and for health and something like that, that really improve the way that we are living as a society. And there is something very interesting as well, because in a certain moment, she opened her heart and she shared her own experience on how the pandemic is affected her life and what lessons she took from it. For example, to be more adventurous, to live her life to the fullest. This is really amazing. And I would like to challenge her to work a little bit more on her vocal variety and the gestures, especially when you want to emphasize something important facts in your speech. For example, the number of deaths, the consequences, the lessons you're taking from it. In a nutshell, it was a very good speech, and I salute you. Thank you very much. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Fabia. Timer, can you please give a report on this evaluation? Timer report.
Yes, Venkat. Satyap Jain took 2 minutes and 48 seconds, and Fabia took 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Both are qualified. Thank you.
Thank you. I encourage everyone to cast your vote. The link was posted in this chat box. Timer, please note 1 minute for the voting.
All right, while you're voting, I have one last thing. I heard something about the timer of the city dev. I heard she's a fan of watches. And yesterday, she went to a store and bought plenty of them. Is this correct, Siri Devi? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. All right, so let's see what she bought. Yesterday, I bought 6 watches. You could say I have a lot of time on my hands. That's for you, timer of the day. I love your picture, so cute.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
I will click the voting times.
Now we can get the report from the R counter. Navaneet, can you please present your report?
Hello, Venkat.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, Venkat. So due to network issues, I can't able to open on my net camera.
no problem.
So here is the report. I'll go one by one. So Venkat use 4 times R. Speaker Anna Marisha use R 1 time. Divya speaker use R 2 times, R 1 time. Sridevi timer use R 3 times. Jokes Master Ganesh use R 2 times. Kyo Topics Master use R 3 times. Ivana 2 times. So 2 times. Topics Master Aditya use R 1 time, but 1 time, so 1 time. Paul use R 2 times. Shiva use R 3 times, so 1 time. That is 2 times and then 1 time. Akiko use R 2 times, 1 time, so 1 time. Partha use R 2 times, has repeats 1 time. Sarthak use R 6 times, will 1 time, like 1 time. Fabia use R 2 times, in repeats 1 time, affect 1 time, and then 1 time. That's all from my end. Thank you.
Thank you,
Over to you.
Yeah. Now I would like to call grammarian Ana Paula Fernandez to present her report. Over to you, Ana.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. It was a very, very interesting meeting because of we have people from all around the world here. So a lot of accents, a lot of different words. And whenever I join this kind of meeting, I always leave with a more rich vocabulary. I learn a lot, especially about the way people talk. And this one was a very interesting meeting for that. So first, I would like to congratulate Rodrigo and Caio for the use of the word of the day, auspicious. Well done, good job. And there were some words that were mispronounced, but I gave up on that because it's very rich today, so I can't evaluate that. So I just like to correct just one, which was metamorphose that was used, and I like to highlight some words that had a really interesting use, such as this one I had to practice because it's very long. It's disproportionately, very interesting word. That someone said, I'm thinking alone. You should change that to thinking by myself. I think it's better use if you do that. And another interesting word that was used was shallow, because we don't use that word so much, right? Shallow is a very interesting word. I would like to congratulate Akiko for her passionate speech. It was an amazing, I could feel her passion and her words, and I'm a language lover. I really like to study about that, and I could feel her struggle to learn language and to get through that. Another word that I want to highlight today, it's nevertheless, and this word is very rich word that could be used, and we don't use that much. Nevertheless is an adverb, and I will translate to Portuguese. It means no entanto, so it's a very interesting word. I would like to recommend for us to pay attention on the word that to explain something, because sometimes we tend to repeat this word. We are explaining something and then we say, because of that, that, that. So we tend to repeat this word a lot. So I recommend you to rephrase the sentence, or to use another words like which, so, allowing, to avoid the repetition of that. So that's, and I would like to say that I love it to learn few words in Indian. I don't know if I got all of them, but I wrote down the foods names and I'll look for on Google. And it was very rich and very interesting today. I love it to be here. And thank you very much, you all. And it's back to you, Mr. Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Grammarian Anna, for your report. Now I would like to call General Evaluator Cynthia Ridger to present her report. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmasters. First, I'd like to ask you to the host to pin my video camera, because I need to use my cell phone to speak because my notebook doesn't work really well. Okay. Now I will start my evaluator. Well, first things first. What amazing meeting, guys. It's beautiful to be here with you in this morning in Brazil, in this afternoon in India. And I'd like to start my congrats to the Toastmasters. It's a challenge to understand the India
Accent.
Thank you, the India accent. But you give us an amazing experience, Vinka. You are very good Toastmasters, and I'd like to know your club. I'd like to have this experience. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to start the meeting earlier than agenda, 2-3 minutes earlier. You're amazing. Siri Devi, a timer. You're excellent. It's Siri Devi. Yes.
Thank you.
You always punctual and quick in your reports. You count everything. You count the pauses. You count the networking moment, and you're a very good timer. I like your job. When you're talking, your accent, it's beautiful. I understand you very well. Kim Gibson, our meme master, you gave us a funnier day. Thank you for your memes. You're very faster. I don't know if you prepare these things before the meeting, but you're amazing. Okay, thank you for this experience. And thank you for the joke masters too. Caio, you're always beautiful in your presentation, and you gave us one more beautiful presentation and the great table topics, and a great topic is for the table topics that make us this experience about the meeting theme that is global. The table topics gave us this experience, being the chance to the two cultures talking about the same point. Thank you for this idea, and thank you for the good presentation. Now I'm going to evaluate the evaluators. Sarta. No, first, I'd like to say that the dynamic of the Indian evaluator, talking about the Brazilian speeches and vice versa, it's a very good idea. It's amazing, okay? And Sarta, you delivered an assessment that definitely improve Maruzia's next speeches. Thank you for this. Thank you for Maruzia for your evaluation. And Fabio, you made a very good evaluate too, and give the challenge with examples, what we love it. And I guess the speech will love to understand what you want to talking about when you give you an examples. And now I made some appointment and I need to read what I write. So excuse me, okay? Being local, what? I search for what is this local when I receive the theme of the meeting. And I understand that local is something like exchange between different cultures, focus on market, I guess, and guarantee the dialogue between company and client. To do this is necessary to know habits, language, preferences, and other things. So I'd like to say is, what I like to say with this is, Toastmasters is an spectacular international organization, and this multicultural experience could be much better if talking about our interpretation here in this meeting. If we might have a Brazilian who lives in India or is used to the accent to help us in this meeting. I know it's not usual talking about the interpretation because it needs an experience with this ferramenta, with this
tool.
This tool, but could help. And it's only a suggestion to think about for other meetings because we have a very difficult to understand this accent, beautiful but faster accent. And I think to you guys from India, it's difficult too because we have here in Brazil a different accent. Well, I'd like to end my evaluate. Thank you guys to invite me to be a general evaluator in this auspicious meeting. Back to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, General Evaluator India, for your wonderful evaluation for this meeting. Now, I would like to share my screen for the winners, to announce the winners. Before that, I would like to.
Venkat, I can't hear you, Venkat. You have to speak up, yeah, please.
Sure. Thank you. Sorry.
Please.
Yes, my headphone is having some problem now. So, is it audible now?
You have to speak up, Venkat. It's very feeble, extremely feeble.
Okay, can you please? Okay, I would like to ask everyone to enable your video to take the photograph.
All right, guys, time for the photo, the official photo of the events.
Yeah.
I like Kyle's background. It looks like an amazing place. Is this a real place?
Yeah, it's my home.
Ken, who will do it? Kyle, could you do it, please?
Oh, I can't. I can try it here.
Yeah?
The photo, you mean?
Yeah? Or you, Ken? Because always is Alessandro.
Okay, so everybody look at the camera. Please open your cameras.
Yes.
If Navani Krishnan could open your camera. It's really hard, guys. You have really long names in India. You need to learn from Brazil, like Kim, Anna, those short names.
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
guys.
we need to go more to the meeting in India to understand
These great names, yes. So let's go, guys. Raquel, yes, Raquel, please open to the camera. 1, 2, 3. There you go. I took the picture.
Thank you, Kim.
And we have 2 pages. Have you seen it?
Yes, we have 2 pages.
Maybe you have to do again, another one.
We have 2 pages.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to page number 2. Page number 2. Okay. Page number 2, open your camera. Janaína, Maicon, Nishwan, Rejane, Caio, Ruth. You are on page 2. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Open your cameras. Look into the camera. Let's go, Maicon. 1, 2, 3. Go. There you go. 2 pictures.
Thanks, Ken.
You're welcome.
Let's move on.
Yeah. Let me share my screen to announce the winners. Are you able to see my screen? The best table topic goes to Partha. Congrats, Partha.
Thank you so much.
The winner of the day for the evaluator is, best evaluator goes to Sabina. Congrats. Best prepared speaker goes to
Thank you, guys.
Congrats, Anna. Thank you, everyone. In our life, we meet so many people and we learn something from each other. This meeting gave me a lifetime experience to know more about the country, more than that about people, and I hope we stay like this till the world fall apart. I'm handing over to the stage to presidents from any of the clubs. To announce the final announcement. In Brasília, next meeting is 21st August, and in Hexaware Chennai Toastmasters, next meeting is upcoming Wednesday. Now I'm handing over to our president, Chennai Hexaware Toastmasters Club President, to Karthik Subramaniam, to give some feedback about this meeting.
Good evening, good morning,
thank you so
everyone.
much.
That's it,
Thank
guys.
you so much. Venkat, you are so kind and with a lot of energy. And thank you for being with us today, and you all. I'm so proud of our meeting. I was so excited all the week about the preparing everything. So thank you so much. Let's do it again. Another time, it's our second one. So let's do, maybe it can be a tradition, who knows? And other clubs want to do it with us because of you. So it's really nice because it's inspired. Thank you all. And our meeting is finished. I invite everyone to come in again next Saturday. It will be in Portuguese and it will be in 3 p.m. because today it was a special meeting. Because of that, it was at 10:30 at the morning. Okay, guys, okay, guests. And thank you all members to coming, because I know it's different, because for us, the normal is coming on afternoon. So thank you. If someone wants to say something, just unmute yourself and let's talk. Thank you.
I'd like to thank you all for the
Thank you,
opportunity.
Caio.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay. I just want to share something that was my struggle while I was trying to come up with the idea for the table topics. As you may know, talking about other cultures, it's a really hard topic because I was like on a fence, like, oh my God, I need to do something that represents Brazil and that represents India. But I've never been to India, and I've never been to many places in Brazil. And it's really hard to think and to guess, right? And that's why I took the opportunity to actually to learn a bit from all of you guys. And actually I got to learn a bit from Canada too, which was a very, very amazing, very good time. And I just want to say that actually it's more of an invitation that whenever we have to think about other culture, try to think about how the people from this culture will think or will feel about it. Try to think, don't push things, don't try to guess things, don't try to point out things that you think people will like, or so take the opportunity to learn, take the opportunity to dive deep into this culture and to learn something from it. And well, thank you everyone again. It was an amazing time for me, and I hope for you all. And I see you next time.
See you, Kyle. Thank you so
Beautiful.
much. Yeah. Any guest wants to say something? Feel
I found
free.
it truly an amazing event, meeting all of you. It really shows that even though we live so far away from each other, 3 countries, we're all very much the same in many ways. And it's beautiful that we could have this experience together. I really enjoyed getting to know about India, more about Brazil. I'll be looking forward to going there soon when I can. But it's I thank you so much for arranging this and organizing this event. I hope that we can do this again sometime soon. And it was wonderful. It was really, really great. And it's like I'll remember this moment for muito tempo, for a lot of time na minha vida. I'll remember this time for my life, because it's really something special, incrível, when you can learn from other cultures, other countries, and learning about these memes. I like them very much. Muito obrigado por isso. And yeah, thank you so much. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Nice. Feel free to come in Portuguese too, Paul.
Sim, eu vou.
Yeah, you can train your Portuguese too.
Yeah, and we learned something we never thought it could be possible, that India has a very nice
Thank
beach.
you so much, Shiva, for inviting me to
That's
this
true.
today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat.
Yeah, I really love the meeting. Really love the energy in the meeting. Really love the way you all wanted to learn from each other. Thank you so much. And I really love the table topics as well, trying to be equal, trying to get equal opportunities. I think that's mainly what we learn in Toastmasters. Give everybody a chance to let everybody be part of the meeting. I really love that part. Really thanks to the organizers, and especially sorry, I didn't get the idea of interpretation earlier. Maybe I sort of get it right now. Like we have to set it right so that the right interpreter can listen to it and speak in that same speed. So pretty interesting ways of meeting. And tomorrow is our Independence Day, Indian Independence Day. So happy Independence Day to everyone here. And it's really a day where we are now having the freedom to speak to people outside our country as well. So I think that it's real the essence of freedom which is coming up. So thank you so much for making this a memorable and a historic event. Have a great day, guys.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yes, I would like to thank you guys so much, and Cesar as well. Hopefully it was understandable by all of you. We were trying to interpret, but sometimes it was hard because of the sound. It was too low or too loud, but we were trying our best.
It was awesome, guys. Cesar and Raquel Goss. Perfect. Thank you so much for that, for our time. So really, really appreciated it. Thank you so much. Who else? Let's talk.
Hey, this is Karthik from Hexaware Toastmasters Club. What an amazing meeting it was. Thank you so much for all the efforts. Congrats, Divya, for completing your level. Amazing speech today. Speeches was great. Congrats to the winner. The speech, first speech by Anna Lima. What a smile. What a great speech it was. And what are you made of? I think that was a thought-provoking speech. And the second speech by Divya on Pandemic 3.0 about life will be meaningless without challenges, about the different pandemics that the earth has seen so far. Amazing. Some of the new things that I saw today, Joke Master, Rodriguez and Ganesh, it was great jokes, it was funny. This is the first time that I'm experiencing the Joke Master. Meme Master, kudos to the Meme Master. I think it takes a special skill to come up with a meme so fast, trying to be context sensitive and come up with a good meme. Amazing. And kudos to the Topics Master, Kayo. I think this is, he has come up with 2 in a box sort of a thing, right? Food, language, culture, and all that. It's an amazing way to do. So overall, and Toastmaster Venkat and each and everyone played a fantastic part here. Thank you so much. It was amazing. And congrats again to Divya for completing her level. And Hexaware Toastmasters, like usual, will have the meeting next Wednesday. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. You feel always welcome, guys, here. We have meeting all Saturday afternoon, but for you maybe it's difficult. We have 8 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, they told me they sleep early in India, and our meetings like
that's
at
true,
night.
guys. It's time. It's our lunch time, and we are ready to go to the bed. I don't know. Kyle, can you probably will kill me with my English, but okay. Gosh, Gilmar from Foz do Iguaçu. Thank you for coming.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hello, hello. Who else? Someone, Janaína, Michael. Who else? Hello, Michael.
They were interpreting as well.
Ah, cool. Sorry. Oh, yeah, I've seen you once. That's true. Let's go,
yes,
guys.
Michael translates to Spanish and Janaína to English.
Cool. Guys, thank you so much. So our meeting's finished, and I will stay here until everybody will leave. So if someone wants to talk with me after the meeting about some doubts, everything, I'm here. And have a really, really nice weekend, guys.
See you guys.
See you guys, everyone.
See you.
Thank you.
See
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.